Pain is part of the process, not the punishment. Too often, when life hits us hard, we assume we've done something wrong, that somehow pain is a sign we've failed or fallen short. But pain isn't there to punish you, it's there to prepare you. It's part of the process that molds you into who you're meant to become. Every dream, every goal, every purpose worth chasing comes with a cost, and that cost is often paid in pain. In long nights, disappointments, losses, and moments when you question if it's even worth it. But that's the process. Growth never happens in comfort. Diamonds are not formed in peace, they're created under pressure. Steel is not strengthened in calm, it's forged in fire. The same goes for you. Hands. There's a version of you that exists on the other side of pain, stronger, wiser, more disciplined, more grateful. But you can't reach that version by skipping the process. You reach it by walking through it. The pain you feel isn't a wall meant to stop you. It's a doorway you're meant to walk through. Most people turn back when it hurts, not realizing that the pain they're running from is the very thing designed to make them ready for, they've been praying for. You can't ask for greatness and expect ease. You can't ask for strength and never face struggle. The process demands something from you. It demands that you stay in the fight when it's not comfortable, when it's not convenient, when you don't feel like it. When you change how you see pain, you change how you live through it. The pain of discipline is always lighter than the pain of regret. The pain of growth, though uncomfortable, builds something inside you that can't be shaken. See, pain teaches you lessons that comfort could never reveal. It shows you your limits, and then it shows you that you can go beyond them. It strips away the illusions of control, teaching you humility, teaching you patience, teaching you gratitude for the smallest blessings. Pain refines your character, tests your faith, hands, and forces you to dig deeper than you ever thought you could. And when you come out on the other side, you realize something powerful. The pain didn't break you, it built you. So when life knocks you down, don't see it as punishment. Don't think the universe is against you or that your struggle is unfair. Every single person chasing purpose has a chapter where it hurts. The difference between those who make it and those who don't isn't that one avoided pain. It's that one endured it. It's because pain is part of the process. It's the bridge between who you are and who you're meant to be. And when you embrace it, when you stop running from it, you stop seeing pain as something happening nectar to you and start seeing it as something happening for you, preparing you the purpose that will last forever. Purpose gives pain a reason to exist. Without purpose, pain feels empty. It feels cruel, meaningless, and heavy. But when you understand why you're going through what you're going through, the pain starts to make sense. Purpose doesn't take the pain away, but it gives it meaning. It turns your wounds into wisdom, your struggles into strength, your scars into stories that can help someone else find their way. When you live without purpose, every hardship feels like a setback. But when you live with purpose, every hardship becomes a setup for growth, for resilience, for destiny. There are moments in life when you will question why you're suffering, why it had to happen to you, why things didn't go the way you planned. And in those moments, the only thing that can keep you standing is a sense of purpose. When you know your why, you can endure almost anyhow. You stop asking, why me? And start asking, what is this trying to teach me? Purpose gives you perspective. It shifts your focus from what's happening to you to what's happening through you. It helps you see that the pain isn't random, it's refining something within you. Every tear, every trial, every disappointment is shaping you into someone capable of carrying the weight of your purpose. Purpose is what allows an athlete to push through exhaustion, a student to keep studying through failure, a parent to keep sacrificing for their child. It's the invisible fire that turns pain into fuel. When you're grounded in purpose, pain becomes a tool rather than a torment. It disciplines you, humbles you, and teaches you how to fight for something bigger than yourself. Because purpose isn't just about personal success, it's about impact. It's about becoming the kind of person who can stand in their story and say, it hurt, but it was worth it. When you live with purpose, you understand that pain doesn't come to destroy you, it comes to develop you. Every setback is preparation for your assignment. Every delay is building endurance. Every heartbreak is stretching your capacity to love and to lead. You realize that the very things you once thought were breaking you are actually building you for something greater. Purpose gives you the courage to keep showing up, even when it hurts, even when you don't see results, even when you feel forgotten. Because deep down, you know the process isn't pointless. It's producing something eternal. The truth is, pain without purpose feels unbearable, but pain with purpose becomes unstoppable. It transforms how you move through life. It gives you resilience when others quit. It gives you patience when others panic. It gives you peace in the middle of storms because you know there's a reason for your struggle. You know it's not wasted. You know it's working for you, not against you. And that's what purpose does. It gives pain a reason to exist, a direction to travel, and a meaning that outlasts the moment. Comfort never built character. Growth does not come from the easy places, from the calm seasons, or from the moments when everything goes exactly as planned. Comfort feels good, but it rarely changes you. It keeps you safe, but it keeps you small. The truth is, The version of you that can handle purpose, leadership, and impact is not born in comfort. It's born in struggle, in challenge, in those moments when you're stretched beyond what you think you can handle. Comfort may protect you, but discomfort perfects you. Every strong person you admire was forged in the fire of adversity, not in the ease of convenience. When you live in comfort too long, you stop growing, you stop reaching, you stop learning. You start protecting what you have instead of pursuing what you're meant for. Comfort whispers, you're doing fine, while purpose shouts, there's more in you. Comfort convinces you to settle, to stop before you've even seen your full potential. But character, real unshakable character, is built in the uncomfortable spaces where you have to push through fear, doubt, and pain. It's in the moments when you want to quit but choose to keep going, when no one is watching but you still give your best, when everything in you says stop but something deeper says keep moving. Discomfort is the birthplace of growth. It's where faith gets tested, where resilience is built, where integrity is proven. It's in the seasons where nothing seems to work that you find out who you really are. You learn how to depend on something greater than yourself. You learn how to fight when the odds are stacked against you. You learn how to be grateful even when things don't go your way. Hands, comfort can't teach you that. Comfort can't teach you patience. Comfort can't teach you perseverance, only pressure can. We often pray for strength, for courage, for wisdom, but those things don't come wrapped in comfort. They come through challenge. Hands, you can't learn to be brave if you never face fear. You can't learn to endure if you're never tested. You can't develop compassion if you've never known struggle. Comfort doesn't prepare you for the weight of your calling. It doesn't sharpen you for the road ahead. But the hard seasons, the lonely nights, the rejections, the failures, those are the ones that carve depth into your soul and conviction into your heart. When life gets uncomfortable, it's easy to want to escape it, to find the quickest way back to ease. But what if the discomfort you're running from is the very thing designed to strengthen you? What if it's not punishment, but preparation? The pain of the process is never wasted. Every trial, every challenge, every stretch builds something in you that comfort never could. Comfort never built character, because character is not born in ease, it's born in endurance. It's built in the fire, refined in the storm, and revealed when you refuse to back down from the hard things that were meant to make you stronger. Temporary pain produces permanent growth. The moments that hurt the most are often the ones that shape us the deepest. Pain has a way of teaching lessons that ease never could. It strips away our comfort, our pride, our illusions, and forces us to face who we really are. When you're in pain, it feels endless, like the weight will never lift, like the struggle will never stop. But pain doesn't last forever. What it produces inside you, though, the strength, the discipline, the perspective that lasts a lifetime. Every wound eventually heals, but the wisdom that comes from it stays with you. That's why the process is so powerful. The pain you feel today is not a sign of defeat. It's the sign of transformation taking place within you. Growth isn't meant to be painless. It's meant to stretch you, to challenge you, to make you uncomfortable. Think about it. When muscles grow, they first have to be torn. When gold is refined, it has to go through fire. Every form of real development requires discomfort. But what makes it worthwhile is knowing that the pain is temporary. It won't last forever, even though it feels that way in the moment. You may cry, you may struggle, you may want to quit, but if you keep going, the same thing that once broke you will become the reason you're unbreakable. The pain fades, but the person you become through it, that person is permanent. Sometimes we want growth without the process, progress without the struggle, harvest without the work. But life doesn't operate that way. The things that come easy never last. The things that cost you something are the ones that carry meaning. When you've walked through pain, you carry a different kind of strength, not the loud, visible kind, but the quiet kind that refuses to give up. You learn patience, endurance, and humility. You start to appreciate the journey instead of just the destination. You start to understand that growth isn't about perfection, it's about progress, about becoming just a little stronger, a little wiser, a little more grounded each time you fall and rise again. Temporary pain has a way of producing permanent gratitude. When you come out of a hard season, you see life differently. You value people more. You stop taking small blessings for granted. You understand that every challenge had a purpose, even the ones that didn't make sense at the time. That's how growth works. It hurts first, then it heals, and then it transforms. The pain teaches you what comfort never could. It builds endurance, and endurance builds character. And once character is built, no storm can take it from you. So even when it hurts, even when it feels like you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, remind yourself that it's temporary. The pain won't last, but the strength you gain from it will. Every tear, every trial, every test is shaping you into someone more powerful than you realize. Temporary pain produces permanent growth. It may break you for a moment, but it builds you for a lifetime. Don't quit in the middle of the struggle. It's easy to stay committed when things are going well. when doors are opening, when people are clapping for you. But the real test of who you are comes when life gets quiet, when no one is cheering, when progress feels invisible, and the weight of your dreams feels too heavy to carry. That's when quitting starts to whisper in your ear. Hands telling you it's not worth it, that you're not good enough, that maybe it's time to walk away. But the truth is, most people never fail because they lack talent or opportunity. They fail because they stop too soon. They quit right before the breakthrough, right before the moment things were about to turn. The middle of the struggle is where champions are made, where faith is refined, and where purpose is proven. When you're in the middle, everything feels uncertain. You've come too far to go back, but you can't yet see the finish line. That's the most dangerous place, the place between belief and doubt, between effort and exhaustion. But that's also where growth happens. The middle is where you learn endurance, where you learn to rely not on what you see, but on what you believe. It's where you develop the strength that will carry you through every future challenge. Quitting in the middle robs you of that transformation. It denies you the reward that only comes from finishing what you started. You can't ask for strength and expect the process to be easy. You can't pray for growth and then run from the struggle that produces it. The pain you feel in the middle is not a signal to stop. It's a sign that something powerful is being built within you. Pressure always comes before progress. Darkness always comes before dawn. The struggle is temporary, but the strength you build from pushing through it will last forever. Every champion, every leader, every person who ever achieved something meaningful had a moment when they wanted to quit, but they didn't. They kept showing up. They kept believing. They kept fighting through the middle until they saw what they were fighting for. When you're tired, rest, but don't quit. Hands. When you fall, get back up. When it feels like no one sees your effort, remind yourself that greatness doesn't need an audience to be real. Sometimes the middle feels lonely because it's preparing you for the weight of what's coming next. The struggle is shaping you, humbling you, and making sure that when you finally reach your destination, you'll be strong enough to stay there. The middle is where you build the habits, the mindset, and the resilience to sustain the success you've been chasing. So when it hurts, when it's hard, when you can't see how it's going to work out, keep moving. Don't let temporary pain make you forget permanent purpose. Every step you take in the middle is one step closer to victory. Don't quit in the middle of the struggle, because the middle is where your miracle is being made. Legacy outlasts the moment. The things we chase in life, success, recognition, comfort, they fade. The applause dies down. The trophies collect dust. And the achievements that once seemed so important eventually lose their shine. But what remains is the impact we leave behind, the lives we touch, the difference we make in the hearts of others. Legacy isn't built in moments of glory. It's built in moments of decision, in how you choose to respond when life tests you, in how you treat people when there's nothing to gain. Every word you speak, every action you take, every act of love or sacrifice contributes to the story people will remember long after you're gone. Legacy isn't about being known by the world. It's about being remembered by the few who truly saw you live with purpose. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about showing up when it's hard, standing firm in your values when it would be easier to compromise, and giving your best even when no one notices. The world may forget your accomplishment, but it will never forget your character. Legacy is written in the quiet moments when no one is watching. Hands in the choices you make when no one is clapping. Moments are temporary, but meaning is eternal. The things you do for yourself might make you comfortable, but the things you do for others make you unforgettable. Every time you lift someone up, every time you speak life into someone who's struggling, every time you choose integrity over convenience, you're building something that time cannot erase. The true measure of a life isn't how much you've achieved, but how much you've contributed. It's not how high you climb, but how many people you helped along the way. Pain, success, failure, they all fade with time. But the way you handle them, the way you grow through them, the lessons you pass on, those become your legacy. People may forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And sometimes the smallest acts of kindness, the quietest acts of courage create ripples that outlive generations. You never know who's watching you fight through your storms. You never know whose faith is being strengthened by the way you refuse to quit. That's legacy, living in such a way that your life becomes an example for others to follow. Every day is a chance to add another line to your story. Legacy isn't built someday. It's built right now in the way you show up to life today. The moment may pass, but what you do with it becomes part of eternity. Every struggle, every success, every decision becomes a thread in the fabric of what you'll leave behind. Legacy outlasts the moment because moments are fleeting, but purpose is forever. When the noise fades, when time moves on, what will remain is not what you had, but who you were. And that is what truly endures.